Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and PSG have been held by Reims 1-1 as they put a dent into their title chart. So let's go ahead and talk about this game. I said it in my prediction video that Reims are one of those teams that can really hurt a PSG, that can really stop them from getting the 3 points. And my prediction have sort of come true. I did not, I'm really quite disappointed that I really did not go for a draw prediction. I really thought that I said that PSG might, somehow I will nick it, but it did not happen. Reims made sure that PSG don't get the 3 points. Speaking of the game, it was quite a fun game to watch, to be very honest with you. Even though PSG had majority of the possession, they created majority of the chances. But Johan Diouf, what a game that guy had. Like, he had one of the best performances goalkeeper has done in the last month or so. I mean, it was such a great performance. He made so many good saves in that first half. Otherwise, Rams could have easily gone into the halftime with a 3 or 4 down, if not for Diouf and the saves that he made. I think from Dembele, from Gonzalo Ramos. I mean, especially that the mix-up between the defender. I mean, how Gonzalo Ramos doesn't score from there, I have no idea. But you have to give credit to Diouf. He made sure that he is there. He did not give him chance. Whether it was he tried to go to the right side, Diouf is there. Tried to go to the left side, he did not. He was not there. Gonzalo Ramos, I think he had one of his worst games, unlucky game, if I'm being very honest with you. So many chances he created, so many times, he took the shot and Diouf was there. 2 times he hit the crossbar as well, so the goal post, Gonzalo Ramos, but he was just not able to, finish off the scoreline in the game. In the first half, it goes, and on the other hand, Donnarumma himself, he made a great save just before halftime. Rams were on a break, they had a chance to score a goal, but Donnarumma make sure that they go into the second half, and then they'll be coming to the second half, and then PSG continue their positive play, trying to dominate. Like, they had 70%, 80% possession in that game. They basically dominated Rams throughout, but as I said, the chances that they created, they were good chances, but it was just Diouf's night tonight. He just kept on making amazing saves. And unfortunately for him, the goal that he conceded, I think it was a big deflection from his defender. If that deflection doesn't happen, I think he makes the save quite easily. He goes towards his right side, the ball is coming towards, and the ball hits his the defender's foot, and completely changes its direction and goes on the opposite side, and there's nothing Diouf can do about it, and it becomes a 1-0 to Paris Saint-Germain. Ousmane Dembele is the scorer, but as I say, there is karma is real. I personally think that the only reason this game is PSG did not win this game was Diouf, and because of his performance. And then he is the one who starts the attack, throws the ball out to Nakamura. Nakamura takes the ball forward, plays it to Eto'o. Eto'o plays it back to him, and he scores the goal. I mean, it just took them 3 passes to finish that goal off, and Nakamura scores the goal for Reims, which in a way, in that passage of play, I would say they really did not deserve to lose this game, because of performances of Diouf and other players around him. I think the defense was really good along with Diouf, but he was the man of the match for me. Nakamura scores that goal, and we still have about more than 35 minutes to play the game, and there was a lot of chances for PSG to come back and try to get that winner, but Diouf stood in their way, and the defense, I think Reims, for the last half hour, they defended really good. PSG were really on top of them, but they just weren't able to open them up. They were just not able to get a goal out of there. But Rams would be really happy. They had a big chance right at the end as well with William Pacho, from the long range shot. But again, Diouf was there to make sure that they don't concede late on, and all their effort and all their hard work does not go under vain. And he made sure that Rams get a point out of this, which, as I said, in my opinion, they really did deserve that. And with that performance, I keep on saying, like, Reims are basically not going to get relegated. There's a big chance. Maybe they somehow, some way get a chance to qualify for Europe. I really don't think that's going to happen as well, if I'm being very honest with you. They are just going to be one of those teams. They are going to finish in mid-table. But their performances have been really good. Team, they have a good score. They can really build on it. They have been quite inconsistent. I really thought, after like 6, 7, 8 games the way that they were playing, I really thought they might, give a big fight for those European places. But but I just don't see it happening. There are so many teams fighting it out, and Rams just don't have the performances and the form, to be very honest. They're so inconsistent. You just don't know which Rams are going to turn up, and I think that is a big disaster waiting for to happen if you have a team like that. So I really don't think they are going to be finish in European places, but I think they're still going to have a good season, and this performance is really good. It's going to give them a lot of confidence. Speaking of confidence and speaking of performances, PSG, I mean, they came in this game after that heroic win against Manchester City in midweek in the Champions League, and they are playing at home as well. I thought that the mindset from that win is going to, the confidence is going to be quite high, and that was the only reason I said that might carry them over the line against Rams. But I said that it was going to be a tough game against the Rams, and it turned out to be a tough game. Like I really think that if it's not for PSG could have won the game quite easily, but Diouf had a really good game, and they were just not able to break Rams down in the last 30 minutes. And I think one of the biggest reasons was that they had played a big massive game against Manchester City in the midweek. Sometimes people talk about physicality and how it is hard for players to play all those physical games and all that, but sometimes the toll it takes on mentally, it's on a different level. You need to come back in that game against Manchester City and to work so much hard and to finally win that game late on. All that stress and all that stuff that happened mentally, and then the euphoria and everything, and then to come back here and to play like that the way that PSG did, and to still not be able to break them down, and then they come back in the game. The last 30 minutes, I think it was more about the mentally training for the players. I think that was the reason they were just not able to get the job done, unfortunately for them. And maybe they have opened up a chance for Marseille to come back into it. They have a big game against Nice tomorrow night. If Marseille are able to win it, I think at the moment, if I'm not sure, but I think it's at the moment it's like a 10-point gap between PSG and Marseille. And if Marseille win this game, the gap is going to be shrunk down to 7 points. So Marseille have a big chance to sort of come back into the title picture, but they have a big game against Nice, so that's not going to be an easy game for Marseille to win and come back. But they would hope that they can come back and get back in the title race. For PSG, as I said, I don't think you can fold the performance. I mean, if you have 80% possession and you have 24 shots on goal, you cannot really say that the players did not try. They were not up to their mark. It was just one of those days where you try everything, but nothing really happens. And I would say that they are lucky they did not lose the game, because the way that Diouf was playing, if that deflection doesn't happen, I really don't think he was going to concede any goal. So as I'm saying, and it's not like Rams did not have any other chances apart from the goal. They had 2-3 more good chances as well. So Rams really kept them on their toes, even though they had majority of possession and they were creating. Whenever Rams had the chance, they made sure that PSG knew that they were in danger of conceding. So yeah, it was a good game of football, quite enjoyable. Even though it was a 1-1 game, it was a really good game of football, and in the end I think it was a fair result as well. So yeah, that's it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, what you guys thought of PSG's performance, what you guys thought of Rams performance. Where do you think the title is going? Do you think PSG are quite clear, or do you think Marseille have a chance to come back into the title picture? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of this year, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.